Delta South is a facility for your loved ones in need of skilled and assisted care. They also offer a child daycare as well as an adult daycare. Come in for a tour and view your loved one's new home or call 573-471-3400. Sikeston Rotary Club would like to thank and recognize all the fine local businesses who sponsored this year's basketball program. The generosity of these sponsors makes it possible for us to provide these books at no charge to our fans. Please consider supporting these fine businesses. Thanks again from the Sikeston Rotary Club. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sikeston Fieldhouse for tonight's contest between the visiting New Madrid County Central Eagles and your Sikeston Bulldogs. Sikeston High School is a proud member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and we remind all spectators that this game is competitive, but is also an educational experience for all players and students. Let's continue to show respect and sportsmanship throughout this contest and refrain from negative cheers, chants, or behavior. We welcome our guests from New Madrid County Central, and we wish all players good luck in tonight's game. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the New Madrid County Central Eagles, 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Shamar Williamson. 6' senior, number 22, Christian Phillips. 5'9" senior, number 30, Bryshon Williams. 6'4" senior, number 34, Kayvon Williams. 6'7" junior, number 54, Donnie Ray Brown. The Eagles are coached by Lennis McFerrin, assisted by Dontre Jenkins, DJ Dace, Lennis McFerrin Jr., and Vaughn Shepard. And now the starting lineups for your Sikeston Bulldogs. 6' senior, number 2, Peyton Howard. 6'1" senior, number 5, Kenyon Smith. 5'11" senior, number 25, Kobe Henson. 6'3" senior, number 33, Nick Harrison. 6'4" senior, number 40, Clark Stewart. The Bulldogs are coached by Greg Hollifield, assisted by Brian James, Chris Sarakis, Derek James, and Will Hollifield. Officials for tonight's game, Ryan Miller, Lee Jones, and Tim Harmon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tuesday night SEMO Conference basketball action here at the fabulous Fieldhouse as your 12-8 Sikeston Bulldogs take on the 14-6 New Madrid County Central Eagles. I'm Chris Hotchkiss alongside Jeff Williams. We'll be bringing you all the action here tonight on this Tuesday night.
Got a good matchup here tonight, Chris.
Yeah, New Madrid greatly improved on this season in a very competitive SEMO conference, and a start the scoring off is a little floater by Christian Phillips.
Yeah, New Madrid has just gotten better and better as the season's gone on.
Kobe Henson a fire up a 3 off the mark. Coach Hollifield going with an all-senior starting lineup here on senior night. Seniors were recognized before the game tonight. And back behind that Sikeston press was Williams with a 2-point bucket. New Madrid leads it 4-0.
Sikeston does a good job breaking the press.
Taking their time. Stewart with a crossover dribble, couldn't get it. Followed by Harrison goes. First points of the game for the Bulldogs. Glad you're here with us. Your home for Sikeston Bulldog basketball. Williams, left-hand layup, got that to go. Or excuse me, that was Phillips. All layups here early for New Madrid. And it's going to stay with the Bulldogs as Phillips couldn't control it. Peyton had knocked it off his knee, but Phillips couldn't hang with it. Do have the email up and running. Brian Self's already emailed in. Brian watching at home, and 4 straight points for Nick Harrison.
Yeah, nice look by Clark Stewart to find Nick underneath the basket.
Webcast at sikestonr6.org if you want to send us an email. Williams with a bucket. So again, easy layups on the backside of this Sikeston press to start this game for New Madrid. And that'll stay with the Bulldogs as it's blocked out of bounds. Lontez McClinton will check in.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going to have to do a lot better job on their defensive pressure New Madrid's getting too many easy looks at the basket.
Peyton Howard, baseline jumper off the mark. Harrison, offensive rebound, and a putback, counted in the foul. Nick's got all 6 points here early for Sikeston, trying to make it 7 if he can complete this three-point play.
Gage Rolling checking in for Kenyon Smith.
Harrison, 52% free throw shooter on the season. They're going to say that's New Madrid ball on the missed free throw. New Madrid has the ball and a 2-point lead. Seth Blanchfield checking in, rooting for the Bulldogs. And Bryshawn Williams with his first 2 points. 10-6, Eagles lead it. Two free throws coming up for Stewart. Williamson tried to slide over, but he got there about a half a step too late. Good call, and 2 free throws coming up for Clark. Clark 57% from the line on the season. Got the friendly roll on that one, and Cleo Taylor checks in. Gives Nick Harrison a quick break. Cleo played a lot more Friday night up at Cape Central and held his own, the 6'4" sophomore, Taylor, as Stewart knocked down both free throws.
Yeah, Taylor's had a really good season for the JV team, has earned some varsity minutes here late in the season.
He's been dominant in a lot of the JV games, hasn't he, Jeff?
He has.
Cleo high for that rebound. Knocked out of bounds there by Phillips, and to stay with the Bulldogs.
He had a 20-20 game earlier this season for the JV.
That was the first game of the season up at Confluence Prep. Free throw line jumper rattles home for Peyton Howard's first points here on senior night. Ties it up 10 apiece.
That moved Peyton Howard into number 7 all-time on the scoring list for the Bulldogs.
Congratulations to the Bulldogs senior guard. Gage Rolling checked in at the last whistle.
If you're curious,
I am. What do you have for me?
Next in line for Peyton is 60 points away is Trey Jenkins.
60 points. Phillips drives in, took a little contact and got the bucket.
Phillips with 6 points.
Leads the way for New Madrid. Taylor over to Gage, back to Peyton. Left-hand runner wouldn't go. Here comes Phillips. He wants to get out and run. He leads a break and got the 2 points. So the lead back up to 4 now, 14-10. Nice spin move by Lantes, but a good block by Brown. Here comes New Madrid trying to get their biggest lead of the game, and we're going to get a foul out front. That's going to be on Peyton Howard. That's the first on him. No, excuse me, that was on Gage, not Peyton.
Back and forth action here in the early going. New Madrid is looking to run.
Underwood got the jumper. That's the biggest lead of the game now here midway in this first quarter. 6 points, 16-10 for New Madrid. They've led by 4 a couple different times, but New Madrid brought a good crowd over here to Sikeston on senior night. Clark Stewart, and they're going to wave the basket off and say the foul was before the shot. That's going to be on Christian Phillips. That's his first. No, they got that on Underwood. I thought he signaled 22, but they put 32 up on the scoreboard. So that's going to be the first on Underwood. Clark Stewart will inbound it. To Peyton Howard. Got the runner.
Nice look. And a nice bucket for Peyton Howard.
Peyton's got 4 now, and he cuts the lead down to 4 for the Eagles. And we're going to get a travel. Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. Sikeston 3-3 in conference play. New Madrid County Central 4-3. So this is the last conference game of the season for New Madrid. They will start districts this next week.
Yeah, they are the number 2 seed in their district. Charleston's 1, Kennett is 3.
That's a pretty good 1-2-3 in my mind.
Real good.
Another block by Donnie Ray down there. Wild shot up off the mark, and finally Brown secures a rebound.
Brown's a factor down there on the defensive end, 6'7".
Yeah, he's had a couple of really good. It looked like Sikeston, had an opening to shoot, but Brown just closes in and kind of a lull right here. Neither team can get a bucket, and now Peyton Howard hits that patented mid-range jumper as soon as I say that.
Stop and pop.
16-14, New Madrid lead, just over 2 minutes left. Bulldogs trying to tie it with a 2 after that steal. Will take the lead with the 3. Montez will fire a 3, and they're going to get Kenyon Smith with a little push-off. That's a good call. I saw it from here.
Chris, are you saying you can officiate from the press box?
No, I'm not saying that. I have before.
I've been in your presence when you've done it.
Just making a comment that I thought that was a good call. Inside 2 minutes, New Madrid with the 2-point lead and a basketball. Sikeston, this is the first of 3 games this week. 2 home games, this one tonight, and then Caruthersville as Brown knocks down the mid-range jumper. Caruthersville on Thursday night, and then the Bulldogs will travel up to Jackson on Friday night. So a 3-game set this week. Howard was a little out of control there. And a bucket on this end by Phillips, and the lead back up to 6 now, 20-14.
Phillips has 10 points this quarter.
Nice look down low to Harrison, who's fouled, and 2 free throws coming up for Nick. That's number 2 on Donnie Brown. That's something to watch. He's going to have to go to the bench probably, as Underwood's going to have to come back in for him. First free throw's good for Harrison. Nick's had a good first quarter for the Bulldogs.
7 points for Harrison. See if he can make it 8 right here.
And he does. 2016, Eagles lead it. Just over a minute left, first quarter action. Glad you're here with us, SPS TV, your home for Sikeston Bulldog Sports.
Heath McCain's checked in for the Bulldogs to give Peyton Howard a little breather.
His first action. Underwood got the bucket. I tell you, I would say New Madrid's shot a high percentage, but most of their shots have come inside. And they lost track of Harrison back behind that Bulldog offense, and he got another bucket.
Nice pass by McCain there.
It was kind of
saved it on the sideline and looked underneath and found Harrison.
Good awareness by McCain to do that. Inside 20 seconds, New Madrid wanting to hold for the last shot here. Shot wouldn't go. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. 0.8 seconds left, so they'll just inbound it, and the horn will sound, and we'll go on. Although I'm sure somebody's going to try a full-length shot.
Might as well shoot it.
Might as well. They'll just hold it, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. New Madrid County Central leads Sikeston 22-18. Back after this 60-second break, you're watching Sikeston Bulldog basketball on SPS TV. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Williams back here at the field house. Clark Stewart, Peyton Howard, Kobe Henson, Kenyon Smith, and Lontez McClinton. The 5 on the floor to start this second quarter for the Bulldogs. They trail by 4, 22-18. McClinton, fall away jumper wasn't good. Followed by Clark is good. Good job by Stewart hitting the offensive board and just tapped it up and in, didn't even bring it back down and give the defense a chance. Cuts the lead down to 2 now. And Underwood's going to be called for the charge as he extended the elbow. Easy call for the official.
Yeah, nice job by Clark Stewart there to draw the contact.
So that's 2 on Underwood and 2 on Brown. So guys that like to play down in the post for Coach McFerrin. Both have 2. Got an email from Justin Tanner. Justin always watching from the Memphis area. He said that it's okay for me to go ahead and officiate from here as Kobe Henson knocks down his first 3 of the game. Justin said he officiates from Memphis a lot of times, so wouldn't expect anything else from you, Justin. Sikeston takes their first lead of the game on that Kobe Henson 3, the senior. 23-22. Knocked away. It's going to stay with the Eagles. That was good defense right there by Kenyon Smith and Lontez McClinton. Putting some pressure on the basketball. Bulldogs start district play, not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after that. That'll be first round, Class 4 District 1. Seeds don't come out until Thursday, if you're wondering. Bulldogs, I'm sure, going to get a number 3 seed. Shot off the mark. McClinton clears.
Nice rebound, Lontez McClinton.
Kobe Henson from the same spot. He just hit one. Couldn't get that one to go down. (23-22). Bulldogs lead it here on senior night. Had a little celebration before for all the seniors as Clark Stewart going to be called for the foul. Trying to deny that entry pass. Kind of had Williams hooked there.
Just the 3rd team foul on the Bulldogs. Yeah, nice win by the JV Bulldogs.
Sure did.
Tonight.
Johnny Adams checks in to give Kenyon Smith a quick breather. Adams' first action here tonight, and we're going to get a travel on that out-of-bounds play by Williams.
Yeah, Johnny, sophomore point guard. He's had a really nice season for the JV Bulldogs.
He has. As Jeff said, JV won. They will go to 12-4 on the season. It was a big 40-point victory for the JV Bulldogs.
Going to get a hold on the Eagles. 16 foul.
That's the first on Bryshawn Williams. Peyton Howard will take it out. You don't see Peyton taking it out too often, but when you do, they run that little baseline play, and Howard hits that jumper. Boy, he is so good with those baseline jumpers, isn't he, Jeff?
He is. He's just so smooth. He elevates, releases his shot at the height, the top of his jump there. It's hard to stop, and he's got it down.
That's going to be a foul on Peyton. That's his first. Fourth team foul against the Bulldogs.
Good pressure out there by Johnny Adams.
Yep. Danny Freeman watching, checking in, rooting for the Bulldogs. Freeman household, I know, has seen their fair share of sickness here in the last week or so. Hope everybody's feeling better. I think they are. Coach McFerrin wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:23 left in the first half. Bulldogs lead it 25-22. It'll be Eagle basketball coming out of the timeout.
Started in the second quarter, Bulldogs have outscored the Eagles 7-zip.
You know, in that first quarter, we talked about it a couple different times. New Madrid was getting easy looks real deep underneath the basket. Looks like the Bulldogs have kind of, sagged back a little bit here to start this second quarter.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have done a better job getting back in transition, stopping that penetration of the Eagles.
McClinton's corner three off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds off of Johnny Adams, and it'll be Eagle basketball. That'd have been a big shot if Lantes could have got that to go down. Sikeston with the 3-point lead. And a foul out front on Adams.
Johnny Adams, his first team foul, number 5.
It's a 15 foul against the Bulldogs. Midway in this second quarter. It's been a good one. It's been tight throughout. New Madrid is led by as many as 6. Sikeston with their biggest lead right now at 3.
Chris, we didn't mention Leroy Atkins.
Good point.
Still out of the Bulldog lineup.
Yep.
Dealing with a little hip issue, hip flexor. Didn't play Friday at Cape.
Yeah, didn't even dress. He is dressed on the bench tonight, but hasn't made his way in, so that kind of tells you probably not going to use him tonight, I would assume, if he hadn't used him already. Nice dump down to Bryshawn Williams for the bucket. That's, as Jeff said, the first points of the second quarter comes with 4 minutes in this quarter, so that stops the 7-0 run, as Jeff talked about earlier. Stewart with a path to the bucket. Got his feet tangled up a little bit, couldn't finish. And they're going to get Nick Harrison on the foul. That's his first. Kobe Henson and Cleo Taylor will check in.
A lot of substitutions for the Bulldogs. Coach Hollifield keeping team fresh out there, keeping guys out there for just a few minutes and subbing in.
Stewart to get his first breather in this first half. The Madrid trying to regain the lead with a bucket here. They trail by 1, 25-24. Ball on the floor. The Madrid are going to come away with it. I thought we were going to have a tie up there for a second, but Eagles come away with it 3 minutes ago here. They still trail by 1, being very patient offensively here on this possession, and now they turn it over. It was about a 45-second possession right there and come up empty. And Stewart didn't stay over on the bench very long. One defensive possession is all he stayed over there. Coach Hollifield calling out the play. Bulldogs trying to extend this 1-point lead. Nice dump down low to Stewart, had his shot blocked, got it back, had it blocked a second time. And here come the Eagles. Floater in the lane, off the mark. Cleo high with the board, but he had it stripped from behind, and Underwood with the bucket. Taylor couldn't get the putback, but he's fouled.
Nice job by Taylor to keep that ball alive. That's what he adds to the Bulldog lineup. He plays above the rim. He can get his hand on a lot of things. See if he can knock down these free throws.
Yeah, Cleo only 34% from the line on JV. Missed the first one, he'll get a second. And off the mark on that second one, it go out of bounds. Off of Sikeston. They'll say it goes off of McClinton. New Madrid leads 26-25, just over 2 minutes left in this first half. Been a low-scoring affair here. Low-scoring second quarter, shall I say. First quarter had a little flow to it and some points going in, but it's come to a little bit of a halt in this second quarter. Foul's going to be on the floor. That's going to be the first on Kobe Henson. Nick Harrison will check in for him. 1-1 situation here for Christian Phillips, the senior for Coach McFerrin and the Eagles. And Underwood got the offensive board. 3 ball off the mark. Peyton wants to get out and run and threw it too far in front of Kenyon Smith. Kenyon was streaking down there, but Peyton led him a little too much with that left-hand pass. Williams off the mark, but got his own rebound. Bulldogs giving up some offensive rebounds here. That one wouldn't go. Another tip and finally goes in. That was Christian Phillips with the bucket. 3 offensive boards on that one possession. Gets the lead up to 3 now. 2 free throws coming up for Howard.
Yeah, New Madrid doing a good job crashing the boards. Phillips has 12 points, 10 in the first quarter. With that bucket, makes it 12.
That's a big call right there as Underwood picked up foul number 3. Peyton got the first free throw. And Howard got them both.
Howard with 10 points.
He leads the way with the Bulldogs, averaging 18 points a game. New Madrid with the 1-point lead and the ball with 60 seconds left in this first half. And I thought we were going to get a travel, but they're going to call Kenyon Smith with the foul first. No, I'm wrong again. They're going to get that on Lantes.
Lantes on the reach in.
Good defense by Kenyon. Another 1-and-1 situation here for Williams. I guess they'll say it was on the shot.
I guess so.
Wow. First one off the mark. Second rattles it home. Back to the 2-point lead for the Eagles, 29-27. And a nice look from Peyton Howard. He got the dime down to Kenyon Smith. Ties it back up, 29 apiece. Coach McFerrin asking for one shot. 35 seconds left here in this first half. Sikeston will go ahead and stay in this zone. They'll let them hold for the last shot here. Now Kenyon come out, put a little pressure on. Ten seconds now. Now they'll start the offense. And a half-court shot at the buzzer is off the mark, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. We're tied 29 apiece. You're watching Sikeston Bulldog basketball on SPS TV.
Project I Learn donor list. Sikeston High School would like to take this opportunity to thank the following businesses for supporting our I Learn team and providing iPads for our students grades 7 through 12 this school year. Allen Wire, Alcorn Realty, Alliance Bank, Altruza Club, Animal Health Center, Associated Electric, Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards, Data Voice Security, David Crater, Attorney at Law, Dr. Chenard, First Midwest Bank, First State Bank and Trust, Four Corners Development, Lawrence and Lawrence, Love's Travel Stops, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald House Charities Grant, Men's and Men's, Mitchell Insurance, Nunley Funeral Chapel, Pyramid Roofing, Raymond Tire, Randy's RX, Raymond James Financial, RSVP Catering, SHRM of Southeast Missouri, Sikeston Convalescent Center, Sikeston JC's, Sikeston Restaurant Equipment, Southern Bank, and Stewart Steel.
Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Williams back here at the half. Here's Jeff with our first half stats.
Let's run down the scoring for New Madrid County Central Eagles. Kristen Phillips with 12. We got Williams with 5. That's Brayshawn Williams. Underwood with 6. Other Williams with 4. And then Brown has 2. New Madrid was 1 out of 3 from the free throw line, total of 29 points. For the Bulldogs, Peyton Howard with 10. Nick Harrison had a big first quarter, had all 10 of his points in the first quarter. Clark Stewart with 4. Smith with 2, and Kobe Henson hit a 3-pointer. Bulldogs are 6 out of 9 from the free throw line, total of 29 points.
So it will be New Madrid County Central basketball to start this third quarter. We're tied 29 apiece. Bulldogs outscored. They outscored New Madrid County Central
11-7.
11-7 in that second quarter to tie it up. Sikeston going with their same starting 5 as they did to start this basketball game. All 5 seniors out there. Montez McClinton yet to score in this game, isn't he, Jeff? I didn't hear you call his name.
No, he has not scored.
Montez just a little bit as he stopped to take that mid-range jumper. I think his foot came out from underneath him just a little bit, and that threw his timing off just enough on that free throw line jump shot. Good save by Kobe Henson on that rebound. And we're going to get a charge on Kenyon as he dumped it off to Nick, but they're going to say they're going to get him a foul on a charge before that. It was a nice dump off to Nick, who had an easy 2, but couldn't stop his forward momentum, could Kenyon. That's his second personal foul, first team foul of the half for the Bulldogs.
Chris, I heard an impressive statistic during the senior night celebration that this senior group for the Bulldogs collectively over their 4-year career, 88-17.
Pretty good showing by this year's senior class. Nick Harrison picked up that foul. That's his second. And a jumper good by Phillips.
Phillips with 14. He has a nice game going.
He leads all players. Smith couldn't get it to go, and Nick's going to pick up 2 quick fouls here in his third quarter. Sikeston's getting a little frustrated. You could tell there's been some contact down low that Bulldogs thought should have been called fouls. They haven't been getting them, and you can see a little bit of frustration. They're going to have to adjust. Good defense there by Stewart. But we're going to get 2 free throws on the offensive rebound. That's a second on Kobe. So, again, second opportunities for New Madrid.
Yeah, New Madrid does a good job of crashing the boards, getting those second and third chance opportunities on the offensive end.
2 free throws coming up here for Williams. Got the first one. Second one was off the mark. Stewart reset the offense. Corner 3, got it, Montez McClinton. His first bucket of the game. That's a 3 that ties it up, 32 apiece.
Yeah, Montez, that's his spot over there on the sideline, yep. Yeah, in the corner.
That corner 3, that's where he likes to shoot them from. And a nice cut on the backside by Williams. The Bulldogs lost weak side containment there, and that was easy 2 points for Williams. McClinton trying to hit back-to-back from the same spot, couldn't get it to go. And they're going to get Kenyon Smith on a foul. That's going to be number 3 on him. Well, I did not see that.
Team fouls 5-0 this quarter. 5 on the Bulldogs, none on the Eagles.
Well, I thought Kenyon went right up and got that rebound. I didn't see anybody that he would have went over to back on, but nonetheless, they call it. Big block by Cleo Taylor. Sikeston couldn't corral it to stay with the Eagles.
That's what the Bulldogs need down there, a little bit more defensive presence. New Madrid's taking the ball strong to the hole.
Baseline jumper off the mark. Stewart corrals a rebound. Ball on the floor, and we're going to get a tie-up. Get to stay with the Bulldogs on the alternating possession. Little short for McClinton. And a two-hand jam on the other end for Christian Phillips. Lead up to 4 now, 36-32. Corner 3, got it, Lantes. Coach Hollifield will take a timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:13 left in the third quarter. New Madrid County Central leads it 36-35. New Madrid County Central with a 1-point lead and a basketball. Coming out of this timeout. Four minutes to go here in this third quarter. And it's going to go off of Williams for a turnover. Bulldogs came out and really pressured the basketball after that timeout and caused the turnover. Stewart, pull-up jumper, couldn't get it to go. Cleo Taylor, follow wouldn't go. A 3 by McClinton off the mark. Sikeston had a couple opportunities there, just couldn't get it to go down. Cleo would have brought the house down if he could have jammed that back. Brown, turnaround jumper off the mark. Taylor with the board.
Good job, Cleo Taylor.
Yeah, hold it up high, get it out to Peyton. McClinton couldn't get it to go, but a follow by Taylor. He's been around that rim tonight, and he tapped that one in. gives the Bulldogs a lead now, 37-36, inside 3 minutes in this third quarter. And a runner in the lane by Williamson. That's Shamar Williamson's first points. McClinton is going to get called for the charge. Oh, boy, that was one of those 50-50 calls, and that goes against the Bulldogs. 16 foul against Sikeston, still none on New Madrid.
Kenyon Smith checks back in for the Bulldogs.
Kenyon, very good defender for the Bulldogs. Corner three, off the mark, long rebound. Smith, he's going to be fouled. And the Bulldog faithful stand up and give a little glad hand at first foul called against New Madrid. 6 minutes into this third quarter. Nice look from Clark to Kenyon. Couldn't get it to go, though. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Went off New Madrid. That's one of those you'd like to see Kenyon finish. Harrison got the bucket. Just crawled over the front rim for Nick Harrison. That's his first point since the first quarter, isn't it, Jeff?
Yeah, he had 10 the first quarter. Now he has 12 for the game.
Sikeston regains the lead now, 39-38. Floater, got it for Phillips.
Phillips has 18.
I was going to say he's having a game for the Eagles. Peyton, baseline jumper off the mark. Harrison's follow wouldn't go, but 2 free throws coming up for Nick.
Good job, Nick Harrison, getting that offside rebound. They're going straight back up with it and drawing the foul.
That's going to be 3 on Brown. Nick short on the first one.
Bulldogs 6 out of 10 from the line so far tonight.
That's right at about their average, actually. 64% as a team. Deshaun Aldrich watching the broadcast, cheering on the Bulldogs. And Cleo with the steal. Kenyon, 3 off the mark. Probably not the shot Coach Hollifield wanted. And another block by Taylor, but the Eagles retain possession. Now they're going to go ahead and hold for the last shot here. I was going to say offensively, if I was the Bulldogs, I think I'd try to take it right at Brown. He picked up his 3rd foul about a minute ago. Never got a chance on that last possession, though. Now the Eagles are going to hold for the last shot of this third quarter. Coach Hollifield saying back off. Give them the 3. Stop the dribble penetration. Phillips spin move. Count the bucket and the foul.
Nice move by Phillips.
That's going to be on Nick, and that's 4 on him. That's a bad foul late in this third quarter for Harrison to pick up his 4th.
Gives Phillips 20 on the game.
So he's got 20 of the 42 points for New Madrid, trying to make it 21. And he does. Three at the buzzer wouldn't go. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. New Madrid County Central leads at 43, 45-40. Back after this break, you're watching Sikeston Bulldog basketball on SPS TV. It'll be Eagle basketball and the three-point lead to start fourth quarter play. Long three wouldn't go. Underwood lost it, and it's going to go out of bounds, I believe, off New Madrid. No, they'll say it went off of Sikeston. Coach Hollifield not happy with that. I'm going to start officiating again from 90 feet away, Jeff. And it's going to be Bulldog basketball on the missed shot. I think Coach McFerrin was happy with that shot selection by Williamson. Kobe Henson a step into a three, little long. Williams with the rebound. That would have been nice if Henson could have knocked that one down.
Henson's knocked down one three-pointer tonight.
Free throw line jumper good for Donnie Brown. It actually was about a step behind a free throw line, and the lead balloons up to 5 now. 45-40. Stewart to pull up for a three, rattles it home. Clark Stewart answers right back. Cuts that 5-point lead down to 2.
What the Eagles are doing, they're doubling Peyton Howard. Not just one guy on him, but two guys. Anytime he touches the ball, he's got two defenders all over him.
That's going to leave somebody open. Here comes Peyton leading the break. And they're going to call a charge as Peyton banked it home. But they're going to wave the basket off. That's going to be number 2 on Peyton. Still a 2-point lead into basketball for the Eagles. And we'll get a foul on Stewart, trying to get the steal. That's a 19th foul, so a 1-and-1 situation here. Still only 2 fouls against New Madrid.
19 fouls on the Bulldogs, 2 on New Madrid here in the second half.
You saying that could be the difference?
No comment.
Brown's a good free throw shooter for Coach McFerrin. And he knocks the first one down.
Brown's got a nice touch.
He does. Couldn't get the second free throw to go down. Stewart, crossover dribble, nice dump down. Now they'll kick it out, wide open three. Get in there, got it. Lontez McClinton. Coach Hollifield wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:54 left in the game. We're tied up, 46 all. Bulldogs trying to come back and win it here on senior night. It's been a back and forth game, numerous lead changes, a lot of different ties in the game. New Madrid is led by as many as 6 in the game. Sikeston's biggest lead is 3. It'll be Eagle basketball coming out of that timeout. That was a big 3 for Lontez McClinton, knocking that down. Is that McClinton's second 3 of the game? Third 3 of the game. Brown, he likes that turnaround shot from right there. Couldn't get it to go. He's knocked that down tonight. And a turnover, a bad one right there. And Clark Stewart, yeah, gets it right back. Kobe Henson couldn't get it to go. Good job by McClinton fighting for that rebound. And Colby's going to be fouled. Only the 3rd team foul against New Madrid. Coach Hollifield calling out the play. New Madrid to change some personnel. They'll give Williams a quick breather. Five minutes to go here, tied 46 apiece. McClinton couldn't get that little runner to go after the Euro step. Triple team Brown as he got that ball in the high post. New Madrid really running some clock here.
Yeah, New Madrid's just going to be patient. No hurry.
That was good defense by Cleo to come out and contest that shot, and then he got the rebound. That's what the big sophomore can give you defensively. Cleo going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Taylor has given the Bulldogs some valuable minutes here tonight. See if he can knock down a free throw or 2. He missed his first 2 free throws in the second quarter.
Couldn't get that one to go. Clark Stewart to come up and talk to him a little bit here. Trying to give the Bulldog a lead here with 4:03 left in the game is Taylor. Couldn't get that one to go either, but McClinton got the offensive board, and he's going to be fouled, and that's going to be 5 on Underwood.
Nice job, Lontez McClinton. Howell is checked in for New Madrid. I believe this is his first game action tonight.
Montez knocked the first free throw down. Couldn't get that one to go. Cleo with the offensive board. Had it stripped from him up high, though. And now they're going to get Peyton on the reach in. That's the 10th team foul, so 2 free throws for New Madrid the rest of the way here. Off on the first one was Williams.
Williams with 7 points tonight.
He's trying to tie it with a made free throw here. Couldn't get it to go. Stewart with the rebound. Corner 3, off the mark, but a foul, and 3 free throws coming up for Kobe Henson.
See if Henson can step up and knock down all 3 of these free throws.
Team foul number 6. Kobe Henson's in the line to shoot 3.
First one's good. Missed the second one. He'll get a third. Jeff, that's his first miss of the season. Henson was perfect from the line until that miss right there. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to jinx him.
No, you did the right thing. It's time to start a new streak right here.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with you, and he does. Good job by Kobe Henson knocking down 2 out of 3 in that sequence. Bulldogs lead by 3, 49-46, trying to get a win here against New Madrid on senior night. Say Brown, he'll step out and take that shot. Now a long range 3, in and out, no good. Taylor high with the board. Howard with the floater, wouldn't go. Rebound Eagles. I think Coach Hollifield wanted them to run a little more clock on that possession than what they did. Stewart with the board after the missed shot. Montez open for 3, and that corner rattled it home. His 4th 3 of the game. And Coach Hollifield to take another timeout. We'll take it with him. 2:39 left in the game. Bulldogs lead it 52-46. Eagle basketball coming out of that timeout. They find themselves in their biggest hole of the night, 52-46.
Look for New Madrid to get the ball to Phillips. He had 21 at the end of 3 and has not scored here in the 4th quarter.
Good point.
There
Corner
he is.
three by Phillips, off the mark. Stewart high with the board, but New Madrid to come away with it. Brown will line up another three ball and knock that down. That's a big bucket right there for Coach McFerrin and the Eagles.
Sure is. Brown can hit that shot.
Sure
He's
can.
got a nice touch for a big man.
They're going to say the foul was on the floor before the shot.
Yeah, you see the Bulldogs kind of spread it out. Eagles jumped into a straight man-to-man. Clark Stewart has that ability to take his man off the dribble, which he did. He was able to draw the foul once he got towards the basket.
That was the first on Austin Davis. 7th team foul, so a 1-and-1 situation here for the Bulldog senior Clark Stewart. And he knocked the first one down. That's a big free throw for Clark. He'll get a second now.
Kenyon Smith checks in for Kobe Henson.
A little offensive-defensive substitution. That free throw by Stewart gets it to a 2-possession game, and he rattles them both home.
Got to watch Brown out there.
Lantes closed out on him. Looks like they're sagging off everybody else, but they're paying a little attention to Brown whenever he steps out there. Yeah, Phillips, that's the other guy that can hurt you from outside.
Trying to find Phillips. Couldn't get him the ball.
3-ball, top of the circle, in and out, no good. Rebound McClinton. That's the shot that the Bulldogs wanted them to take. They were really sagging off Williamson.
See if the Bulldogs run a little clock.
They will, I'm sure. McClinton couldn't get it to go, but the putback, wouldn't go for Cleo, and then he got that one, and the foul. Cleo Taylor with the bucket and the foul.
Now Cleo missed the shot, got his own rebound, and went straight back up and got the foul. Good job by the sophomore, who's had a really nice game, Chris.
See if he can complete the three-point play now. Off the mark. That's about the only thing he hasn't done well tonight are those free throws. Outside of that, Cleo's played well here tonight for Coach Hollifield. Timeout, Coach McFerrin. We'll take it with them. Bulldogs lead it by 7, 44 seconds left. Chris Hotchkiss, Jeff Williams back. It'll be Eagle basketball. Coming out of that timeout, they trail. This is Sikeston's biggest lead of the game at 7. 56-49, 44.7 seconds left.
Look, the Bulldogs will focus on Phillips and Brown here. Looks like Kenyon Smith's going to shadow Brown.
I like it. And Cleo, he was out on Phillips. Williamson, and they're going to count the bucket and the foul. That's what you did not want. McClinton trying to take the charge there. You'd rather him maybe just see him contest the shot up top than trying to do that with as little time left as possible. Last thing you want to do is give New Madrid free points here with the clock stopped. Williamson trying to complete the three-point play. In and out, no good. Taylor with the board. That's his 10th rebound of the game for Cleo Taylor. He's had a big night, has the sophomore. And a bad turnover there as Peyton Howard got up in the air and had nowhere to go. Donnie Brown, fall away three, wouldn't go. Kobe Henson with the rebound. Gets it to Stewart, and he's fouled. And another 1-and-1 situation coming up here for Clark Stewart. That's the 19th foul against New Madrid.
So not the double bonus yet. Stewart going to the line, shooting 1-and-1.
A little short on the first one was Stewart. Coach Olifield says, do not foul. And Phillips scored a bucket with 5 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Coach McFerrin will take a timeout. So we'll kind of set the scene here. 5 seconds left in this game. Bulldogs will have the lead and a 3-point lead. 5 seconds left. Sikeston does have 2 timeouts left at their disposal. So do the Eagles. So if the Bulldogs have trouble getting this in, so you know right here, Coach Hollifield drawing up a play for who he wants to get it into the hands to. I'd say it's either going in Kobe Henson's hands or Peyton Howard. That's who you're trying to get free. That's your 2 best free throw shooters for Coach Hollifield. But you got to get it in first. New Madrid County Central, they got to go for the quick steal. And if they can't get it, they're going to foul. And you're going to be in the double bonus if they are, if they do foul. So you will get 2 free throws. But more importantly, you got to get the ball in.
Yeah, New Madrid's going to be all-out denial here, not letting the ball get in. Then if it does get in, they're going to go for the quick foul. Look for Clark Stewart probably to inbound it.
I would say that's right.
Clark's a good decision maker. Probably going to try to get the ball in the hands of Peyton Howard. Second option, Kobe Henson.
Lontez McClinton, Clark Stewart, Kobe Henson, Peyton Howard, and Cleo Taylor, the 5 on the floor for the Bulldogs. They will not guard Stewart. They'll get it into the hands of Howard. He'll just stand there and hold it. And they'll finally foul him with 2.3 seconds left.
Good job by Peyton Howard.
Yeah, didn't need to do anything. Just stand there and let them foul you. So Peyton's got 2 free throws here to seal this game.
Peyton's got 10 points. New Madrid's done a really nice job on him defensively. He has not scored the fourth quarter.
And he does right there. Coach Hollifield will use a timeout. He wants to talk about what they're going to do right here. So 2.3 seconds left in the game. Sikeston with the 4-point lead now. Peyton Howard will have a free throw coming out of this timeout, trying to make it 5. And Coach Hollifield talking exactly what he wants them to do. Whether Peyton makes this free throw or misses it, he wants to set up exactly what he wants.
Yeah, he's telling his guys to go to the other end of the floor, get away from the ball.
I couldn't tell who that cheerleader was. I saw her after she finished flipping, but that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Lily Piepenbrock?
Maybe. I didn't see who it was, but.
That's who Mr. Beidler said it was.
Okay.
I was impressed with that, Lily. Peyton Howard's second free throw. He got that one to go, and the Bulldogs will just back off. And Clark Stewart will steal the inbound pass and dribble it out. And that will end the game here on senior night. Sikeston wins it to 53. So the Bulldogs move to 13-8 on the season, 4-3 in conference play. New Madrid County Central falls to 14-7, and they finish 4-4 in conference play. New Madrid will be in action this Saturday as they will start Class 3 District 1 play. So we'll be back here. This was senior night tonight, but we still do have one more home game as the Bulldogs will be back here at the Fabulous Fieldhouse on Thursday night. They will be taking on Caruthersville, and that will be the last game of the season here at the Fieldhouse on Thursday night, with the Bulldogs hosting the Tigers from Caruthersville. So, Jeff, you got us some final stats?
I do. For New Madrid, final point totals: Williamson with 4, Christian Phillips with a really nice game, 23, Bryshawn Williams 7, Underwood with 6, Williams with 5, and then Donnie Brown with a big fourth quarter. He finished with 8 points. For the Bulldogs, Peyton Howard with 12, McClinton with 13, Harrison with 13, Stewart with 9, Cleo Taylor with 4, Kenyon Smith with 2, and Kobe Henson with 5. And the Bulldogs knocked down 14 out of 23 from the free throw line.
So again, Sikeston wins it 58-53. Thanks to Mr. Beidler and his students in the digital media class. They do a great job each and every game bringing you Sikeston Bulldog basketball here on your home for Sikeston Athletics, SPS TV. So from our partner, Jeff Williams, I'm Chris Hotchkiss. Until next time, go Dogs.